Hi everyone, hope you're really well. Thanks a lot for joining me again for another video. Today I thought we'd have a look at some really nice walking lead lines that you can add into a standard blues shuffle just to keep it interesting and fresh and hopefully add a bit of variety in there for you. It's based around a standard 12-bar blues shuffle in the key of E, so if you're already familiar with how to play a blues shuffle, that would be really helpful. But if not, I'm going to break that down so you can understand how the rhythm works and hopefully get some of this into your playing very, very quickly. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. First up, just a quick overview of the shuffle feel. It's really important that we get this right for the whole thing to feel bluesy and to have the correct feel to it. Usually when we split beats in a bar, we split them evenly in half, and that gives us what we call eighth notes. So if I play a bar of eighth notes here with just a simple E power chord, we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's where we would split each beat evenly in two, and they're evenly spaced throughout. For a shuffle feel, the first thing we need to do is to make each of those beats into a triplet. So rather than have 2 potential strums, we get 3 potential strums. And that's going to sound something like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now it's still not feeling quite like a blues shuffle, so in order to do that, what we need to do is leave out the middle triplet. So we only play the first and the third beat of each triplet. And that's going to sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So what's happened really is that eighth note has been pushed back in the bar. Kind of sounds a bit like a heartbeat to me. I feel like it's like a boom, 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 boom. To me, that's how it feels. I often teach it that way, and it seems to kind of help people to internalize that rhythm and that feel. So to start with, then we're going to just play a simple shuffle rhythm going between the 2nd fret of the 5th string to the 4th fret of the 5th string with the open 6th string in the bass. I've got palm muting on there so we can just control the sound a little bit, and we're going to apply, as I say, that shuffle feel, and a whole bar is going to sound something like this. And then we're going to do another half bar of the same thing. And then for the first walking lead line, we're going to walk up basically through the E blues scale. And that's going to be the open 6th string, the 3rd fret of the 6th string, open 5th, 1st and 2nd fret 5th, and then the open 4th string. So. And again, we're playing with that triplet feel. So 1 and 2 and. So altogether, the first 2 bars. So to take us to bar 3, we're just going to go back and repeat the first bar again. Bar 4, we're going to play another half bar of the shuffle. And then we're going to descend that blues scale. So we're going to start on the 2nd fret of the 4th string to the open 4th, 2nd fret, 1st fret, open string on the 5th, and then the 3rd fret on the 6th string. Okay, so the first 4 bars all together. This is going to bring us to our first chord change. We're going into the 4 chord now, which is A. So we're going to be playing the 2nd fret of the D string and the open A. And then we're going to do the same shuffle rhythm that we did for the E, but we're going to be going between the 2nd fret and the 4th fret of that 4th string. So. That would be the first bar. That's bar 5. And then bar 6. Starts with the same thing again, a half bar of the shuffle. Then we're going to do the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, the open 3rd, 2nd fret 4th, open 4th, 2nd fret of the 5th, No open string there, we're going to go straight to the 3rd fret of the 6th string. And so all together. Bar 5 and 6. And then we'll essentially go back to the E chord again. So we're going to repeat the first bar. And then for bar 8, we're going to slide up to the 5th fret, play 2 on there, back down to the 4th fret, and then once on the 2nd fret. So beginning of that bar. So bars 7 and 8 together so far. And then we're going to play the open 6th string. This is going to be a lead in now to the B7, which is our 5 chord. So we start with the open 6th, a slide into the 4th fret of the 6th string, open 5th, and then a walk up 1st and 2nd fret of the 5th string. When we get to that 2nd fret, it's actually the start of the next bar, or bar 9, which is where our B7 chord is. So again, just from that E, which is bar 7. And then we're going to form a B7 chord. You could actually play a B7 sharp 9 like the Hendrix chord if you want, but a normal B7 works just fine. And this is the 2nd fret of the 5th string, the 1st fret of the 4th string, and the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And again, just maintaining that kind of shuffle feel. And then into the A chord. Just 2 of those. And then we're going to repeat the same little rundown that we did at the end of bar 6. 2nd fret of the 3rd string, open 3rd, 2nd fret 4th, open 4th, 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then down to the 3rd fret of the 6th string. So that's going to bring us up to our ending now, and this could also be thought of as a turnaround if you wanted to kind of loop it and start again. I did a video on some classic turnarounds in blues, which are all in the key of E, so I'll link to that because you could use any of those at this point, which would take you back around to the start again. But we're going to treat it as an ending for now. And so we're going to play the open 6th string, and then we're going to go up here to the 5th fret and the 4th fret, forming like an E7 shape. So that's the 5th fret of the 5th string and the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and we're going to play 5th, 3rd, 5th. And we're going to slide that down a semitone and do the same picking again. And again, another semitone. Finally arriving at the 2nd fret of the 5th string, which we just play on its own. And then we're going to play this open 6th. And then we're going to form this little dominant 7th triad shape, which is the 6th fret of the 5th string, the 5th fret of the 4th string, and the 6th fret of the 3rd. And really this is just going to be a chromatic lead-in chord because we want to end up here at the 7th fret, which is our E7. That's just going to finish us off. But if we start a fret low, kind of gives us that cool lead-in, that chromatic lead-in to the final chord, which just makes it sound nice and finished. So I'll just play that from the end of bar 10 so you can hear what that sounds like up to the ending. Okay, so just once more from the top. So I really hope you enjoyed that, and there's something in there that you can take and put in your own playing really quickly. The idea of this is to give you some variety and to give you some inspiration for your own ideas. There's loads of different options you can have. I've just kind of touched on a couple today, but you can really experiment, and I would encourage you to work on a few ideas of your own. Main thing to bear in mind is just to make sure that the chord changes always happen when they're supposed to happen. So whatever lead lines you put in, the idea is to lead towards the next chord change. And that's the bit that's crucial, because we want to keep the structure really solid. If you enjoyed the lesson, please consider subscribing to the channel, give it a thumbs up, comment below if there's anything you'd like to see me do a lesson on in the future, and I'll see you very soon for the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.